Hello everyone, I'm Jack.
Hi, I'm Cyrus here.
So we are broadcast live Minyoung against Khalid. This is open single elimination first round. Winner will goes to top 8.
Minyoung here is a really interesting player. I mean, in Asia, you don't really see much people setting up the snake shot on the near side, right?
Yeah.
And the way he pins the ball, I noticed he's not at the top. He was just pinning like maybe half the ball.
Yeah,
it's amazing
this is
control.
From the Leonhardt style.
It's amazing control he have there.
I remember in 2015, the first time he came to Asia for play the fireball tournament in Taiwan. At that time, he cannot really control the fireball, and he cannot really shoot a shot. But after 1 year, he won the open single champion in China.
From what we see here now, I think he's already adapted to fireball easily.
So what a great player will do, adapt to the different tables. So Minyoung is first to in the top place to qualify the open single. So he against the seed 16, Khalid.
Khalid is a young player that's now from Saudi, that's staying in South Korea right now. He also has a very solid gameplay, as we can see.
I can see the Khalid is quite nervous, right?
Mistake there by Khalid not paying attention.
Against such a famous player in the world, you will get nervous.
Yeah, once you go under pressure, you can't play your game anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So almost all 80% possession is in Minyoung's ball.
Just got to calm down and play your own game. That's what we can say.
Here comes a timeout from Minyoung. He really takes his time, right?
Yeah, I think that's what experienced pro players always do.
You can see the facial expression from Minyoung is confident.
He's very, very calm. Throughout this whole weekend, we've watched many games. He's always have the same expression.
Straight hold. Minyoung goes 4 points, 4-1.
It's very, very good timing.
What do you think if Khalid want to stay in the game? What should he do to change?
To be honest, right now, I think Khalid just have to play his own game and not rush things.
Yeah,
just try to keep in control, because Khalid likes to play a little bit of a fast
pass game.
Yeah, and I don't think that is a good game plan playing against someone like Minyoung. So he's just got to slow it down a bit on himself, get a good control on his own game, and not rush anything.
Yeah, it's kind of lucky for Khalid to get a second points. So right now it's 4-2.
From what I see, most Europeans, they are pretty good at really fast-paced gameplay. So trying to do a fast game on Minyoung is definitely not going to work, but especially at his experience.
But for slow game, Minyoung is he can play really slow. So hard to play fast or slow.
Yeah.
He can adapt.
Both fast and slow is going to be tough playing against someone like Minyoung. So the most important is have a good control of your own game, because sometimes I notice when Khalid tends to play a little bit fast, he loses the ball quite often at times.
Here goes 2-5. Minyoung got a solid pass.
Oh, that's a very nice brushed up.
His pass is really hard, right?
Yes. Really strong.
So Minyoung get 5 points for win the first set. We can see the Khalid looks really upset right now.
He's trying to figure out a game plan right now.
If he want to stay in the game, he have to
He's got to come up with something different, yeah.
Yes. Khalid is famous in his bank shot, right? But I don't think his bank shot works in this game.
No, I don't think so. It's going to be really difficult to get through.
Yeah, fast. He got to walk. First point.
A little bit of luck there as well.
Yeah, if you want to win Minyoung, you have to.
Yeah, you definitely need a bit of luck.
Yeah. Try to bank, miss. Bank again. Minyoung is got his zone position. Bank again.
That was on target.
Try the quick shot, Minyoung. It's not usual to see Minyoung do the quick shot. Long push.
Yeah, again. That long push of his is really, really interesting to watch.
Right now, 1-1. It's a really long push.
Jack, have you had the opportunity to play against Minyoung this weekend?
Actually, no. But we played a few years ago.
How was it? If you were to give some tips to Khalid, how do you defend such a snake shot where they set it all the way on the near side?
I would move my rod really wide to let him feel a lot of the hole open. He can choose.
I was hoping to have the chance to play against him this weekend, but unfortunately got knocked out much earlier.
We can see that Minyoung takes one timeout in first game, and the second game, first timeout is also called by Minyoung. So Khalid want to play fast, don't want to stop, don't want to take a timeout. But
and Minyoung is slowing him down, taking him out of his game.
So right now, all the timing control is by Minyoung. Oh, actually, that's a Khalid called timeout.
Oh,
another quick shot.
There's a good trick there. Khalid probably thought he was going to pass the 2 to 5.
Yeah, usually. But in singles, you change how you play. People will sometimes react too late. I can feel Minyoung feel he can win definitely. So he's playing. He's playing right now. So, Cyrus, would you tell us what's the situation status in Malaysia? We have an upcoming tournament in
we have a
July?
tournament in July, 20th to 22nd of July this year in Cyberjaya, Malaysia, which is a small city near the airport, about 20 minutes from the airport.
So also in Kuala Lumpur?
Yeah, it's also it's not exactly in the city of Kuala Lumpur, but you still fly into Kuala Lumpur.
All right. So what I heard, there's over 100 players already interested to join.
Yeah, this year I think we're having a very good response. We should have definitely more than 100 players, maybe even 100 international players on its own. So maybe at most we could have up to maybe 200 players if we're lucky.
If we will have a 200, that would be the biggest tournament in Asia history.
I hope we could make that happen for sure. We have a lot of good support let's see what happens in July.
Yeah. So really looking forward to it. Do we have a team event in Malaysia?
Yes, we'll definitely have a team event in Malaysia because we have quite a number of players from different countries coming, and they're coming with quite a huge number of players. So I think having a national team event will be really, really exciting for the game.
Yeah. So it's a 3 days event, right?
Yeah, it's 3 days event for now.
Any superstar will go?
Nothing is confirmed yet, but we are talking to some players. And
Ryan Moore?
Yeah, maybe Ryan Moore will be coming. He has already expressed his interest. So we have yet to get the confirmation. So hopefully we will get a confirmation from him sometime soon.
Yeah, looking forward to see the Ryan Moore again in Asia. Last year he went to China.
China, yes, we met him in China, and he was such a great player. I mean, you learn a lot. It's a totally different experience playing with him. We're really hoping that he will come to Malaysia, and so Malaysian players will have a chance to play with someone at a different level.
So second game, Minyoung is a 4-3 lead, 1 point lead. Let's invite Melvin in the commentate.
Minyoung setting up the snake shot again to his near side on this second game. Looking to wrap it up. Let's see if Khalid could stop this from happening. Unfortunately, no. So Minyoung is 2 games up.
And I'm back.
Hi, we welcome Melvin back.
Thank you. You know, I was kind of like waiting the whole weekend to be able to play with Minyoung, but we didn't make it that far.
Yeah, unfortunately, it ended a little bit sooner than we hoped.
Bummer.
Yeah, it would have been a great experience because Minyoung is such a great player with a totally different play. It's a very, very different style he has there.
Yeah. It's something that I wanted to try and like kind of like experience, because we usually play with Americans or that kind of style, but not really with Germans.
He's got a really, really unusual roll shot, yeah?
Yeah, it's really interesting. He sets it all the way to the near side, and then he can go to like the last hole with like a snake kind of motion.
Yeah, it's amazing control he has there because if he gets the pressure wrong, the ball will just go away.
Yeah, and what Cyrus means by that is, if you notice later on when Minyoung snakes, he's not
Pinning on the full ball, right?
Yeah, he's pinning on like a quarter of the ball, and if he just presses the ball a little bit too hard, it's going to fly away. To be able to manage that control so consistently is quite amazing.
Now here on the third set, we'll see if Khalid could do anything different.
Ooh.
Got a good break there.
Another thing about Minyoung's game is it's a nice experience play there. Opponent not ready.
Yeah. Oh.
He
tries to go 1 for 1, but a bit of luck there. As we mentioned earlier, playing with player like Minyoung, you definitely need some luck.
Yep. Or play a 100% perfect game.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing about Minyoung's game is that, and with a few Germans that I've played with before, their brush passes are really nice.
Really hard and steep.
Yeah, hard, steep, and the catches are crisp. Really nice to watch. They always get the ball in like the right position for that really good squeeze, which makes the ball go really fast. Minyoung sending up the ball. Does he do the 2 to 5?
He does do the 2 to 5, but at times he does catch you off guard and go for a direct shot, which happened in the game in the set earlier.
With the left hand?
Yeah, with the left hand, where Khalid was caught totally off guard, thinking he's going to shoot. Thinking he was going to pass, but he made a shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is common knowledge, but Minyoung lives in Germany and he's played in the P4P and all the leagues there, but he's ethnically Korean. That's true, right?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Yeah, he can speak a little bit Korean here and there. Yeah, that's been confirmed. Khalid setting up the ball, trying to make a pass. See whether he makes it. Oh, nice.
A little bit of luck there, as we mentioned earlier. You need a little bit of luck to play against this player.
Khalid typically doesn't take too much time on the while he shoots.
He likes to rush.
Everything is about 3 seconds tops. Anything above 3 seconds is like a hesitation. Ooh, but really quick still. Let's see. Looks like it's gonna go. Okay.
Again, 3 seconds, yeah?
I think he needs to learn.
Take a little bit more time.
Yeah, read the holds.
Yeah, mix up the rhythm and the timing, and not always shoot at the same time.
And you see that brush pass from Minyoung. It's hard and crisp. Really nice to watch.
He's done that throughout the whole game. He hardly go anywhere else in this game.
Minyoung has it on the 5, tries to advance. You can see it, like it may not be the prettiest of games, taking so much time and all that. It may not be nice to watch, but if you're an experienced player, like a lot of brain power goes into Minyoung's
And you know, whatever is being done is not easy for sure.
Yeah, it's well thought of, very well strategized.
And just like the previous game, Minyoung calls a timeout.
Yep.
So did you play with him in a singles game today?
No, I haven't met him in singles yet.
I see.
And I was looking at my bracket. It doesn't look like a medium unless I go like really far.
Maybe in the finals, yeah?
Maybe, I hope so. But if I go to the finals, I can't sit down here and talk with you.
Well, maybe I can talk about your game for a change.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Oop. Chair fell. Minyoung sets up the ball. You get a 2-ball lead. Khalid just equalizes. He's made a good push, Nick. Minyoung taking its time, looking for the hole. Really nice series. Simple.
Just up, brush down. Nothing fancy.
Sweet and simple.
Yes.
Everything.
It's really effective.
Looks
It doesn't
for the
need to be
hole.
fancy all the time. Oh,
Ooh.
really beautiful.
Minyoung getting a little bit fired up. And let's see if Khalid can respond. Tic-tacs, looks for the hole. Oh, makes a slow
Another
brush.
slow and steady pass.
Oh, the hole was there.
He made the right call, but he just didn't quite get it in.
A little bit unlucky there. Minyoung advances from 2 to the 5. Now trying from 5 to 3.
Oh.
Look at that, man.
2 to the 5, 5 to the 3, and now let's see if we get this to the back of the goal and
Sets
wrap
it
it up. Oh,
What a great shot. And Minyoung wins
what a
this one
great
and
game, great
advances.
player.
And that's the end of the tournament for Khalid.
Okay,
because
thank
it's
you for
single.
joining us. We'll come back to you with more games later.
All right, see you later.